Hi! You can't stop thinking about Starfield. I know it. I can smell it on you. So let's talk about that space stank. I wanted to talk about something that I have been speculating on for a very long time, and we'll get into that. But that is walking around the interior of your ship. What it's like to live in your ship in space. In every space opera, space fantasy, space thing, you always have one element that is present that is not heavily explored on the big screen or most other video games, and that is the day-to-day living on your ship. I've always said that this needed to be something present in Starfield, especially if it's going to set itself apart from something like Scam Citizen. More specifically, the ability to walk around, talk, interact with objects on your ship, and all while you are in outer space, parked in outer space, to be more specific. It's been said that others can pilot the ship for you, but I don't know if this necessarily means that you can walk around while grav jumping, and that'd be kind of weird because it'd be like instant. But walking around your ship, whether it be in space, parked, docked, what have you, it has been confirmed, at least with the parked in space in this shot here. Now, the difference between something like Starfield and Mass Effect when it comes to walking around your ship is the physics in Bethesda games that we've all come to know and love. How everything can be moved and messed with, how every chair can be sat in, how every sweet roll can be caressed with love and care. On top of that is the fact that your ship is fully controlled by you, the player character. Your ship is tangible inside and out, meaning this isn't just another loading screen into a cell, aka the Normandy. Best example that I can give you is your ships in Sea of Thieves. You are free to roam around the ship and its interiors, all while the ship is either anchored and floating in the sea or while it's sailing at full speed. So as far as what the day-to-day would be like if you chose to mainly stay in your ship and not land on any of the major cities for a while like a rogue smuggler, bounty hunter, or nomad, that would be an interesting experience because you would be forced to utilize anything and everything inside of your ship while exploring the unknowns and uncharted planets rather than parking your ship in your space garage when you want to chill for a little bit and sip on some space juice with your space cup. Imagine being an outlaw and not wanting to interact with any civilization in the settled systems. You would want to stay away from them and would be on the run, and your ship would be your sanctuary. Now, Bethesda hasn't confirmed any survival elements like eating, sleeping, drinking, but we do know that something to that effect was in the works when it came to our fuel for the ship, but they deemed it a little too much to manage and it became too tedious. For me personally, I would absolutely love to have a ton of survival elements to the game because for me, this has always added more purpose to literally everything in Bethesda games when it comes to shelter, food items, environmental hazards, and so on. So here's hoping we eventually get a survival mode. You hear me, Todd? You hear me? Being that we have the ability to attach multiple habitat modules to our ship, it would stand to reason that we would also be able to customize the interior and function of said habitats, like having one room for science and engineering and another room for more of a recreational, homey vibe. Again, this is something that Bethesda has always done so well when it comes to interactivity in their games, like the ability to go sit in an inn in Elder Scrolls and just hang out for immersion purposes or whatever. Now, of course, everyone isn't like me and they're not going to just sit at a bar and stare at a wall like an Aurora-induced neon lover like me. But hey, just the idea that our ship can literally be our home, if not a home away from our home, if we choose it to be, is something that I have been waiting for in a space fantasy game pretty much my entire life. Thank you, Todd! I'm very much looking forward to the prospect of spending so much time with our ship and it evolving over time as we build onto it and it kind of becomes our Normandy. We have seen so many variants in the Starfield Direct, like smaller starfighters, hulking cargo freighters, sleek battleships, and the list goes on and on. It's really up to your imagination, especially with the freedom and craziness that Bethesda is allowing when it comes to the ship creation. Another short video for you guys today. I just wanted to give my thoughts on that because it's quite literally the biggest thing that I was hoping for in Starfield, and it's real. It's real. So please subscribe if you are new here. We have a weekly podcast every single Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go live, and we would love to hang out with you there. Thank you so much. Goodbye.